Howdy folks, this is Will Stone with Rugged Mountain Custom RV in our continued series of videos on why we build our campers like we do. Today we're going to talk about water infiltration and some of the unique ideas that we've come up with here at Rugged Mountain to stop water from getting into our rigs. The first one that we're going to do, this is just a little tool that we mocked up so you can see what we're doing. This is the fiberglass nose cap is what it represents. Here's your one-piece rubber roof cover coming down. This will be your top cap seal rail on the front of the coach. And there's one on every travel trailer, fifth wheel, motorhome out there. It's where the roof cover goes underneath the front cap. Okay, this is called a top cap seal rail. There are screws holding this thing down. And what they'll typically do, they'll put butyl tape underneath it, pin the rail down on the seam, and then screw it down in, then cover it with some sort of self-leveling seal. Pretty tough way to go. We thought we wanted to take it a little bit further, so what we do is we do the standard procedure first, and then before we put the cap rail down, we put an extra piece of material face down, it's got adhesive on the back of it, and fold it over to cover that cap rail up, and then we adhere it to itself. Pretty ingenious little way to do things, and it really does help to eliminate leaks in our front cap seal rail. Next thing we have installed just a little piece of shoe molding, if you can see that in there. It's a little D-shaped, and this is the wall, so here's your rain gutter, and then here's the roof. So we have a crowned roof like everybody else, so water, rain will run off the sides. What we wanted to eliminate was letting that water just run down the side and potentially into the wall. So water's always going to fall straight down, so let's make it go a little bit further and then fall into the gutter itself. So these two techniques are really cool little innovative ideas that we've come up with here at Rugged Mountain Custom RVs. The next thing we do, this is a plywood, and we talked about that in one of our other videos in the series. Plywood, we use it throughout the coach. But this stuff, this is called Pure Bond. And so what this is a layer of PVC that's actually adhered to the plywood. It makes it impervious to water. So we use this stuff throughout the coach. Number one, it's on the underside of our subfloor. So this is what's sitting in your truck, so water can't get in. We also use it in the roof. We use it underneath the bed, and we use it in the refrigerator cabinet in case we get any condensation out of the refrigerator. We want to stop that water from getting in anywhere. Remember, guys, there are so many holes in your roof. What this takes is they'll all be covered up from the manufacturer with a self-leveling seal. But it takes diligence on the owner's part to make sure those seals are inspected and haven't come undone. So that's a big thing. People have often asked me at the dealership level, how often should I check my seals? I saw one of the manufacturers out there put a sticker on the door that said check them every 90 days. Check them as often as you can. We always say before and after each trip that you take. But it's out there, it's exposed. Check the seals as often as you can. What are we looking for? We want that seal, I always kind of hold my thumb kind of tight, we want that seal to be just a little bit pliable, to be able to take a thumbnail. As soon as it's not and it's got hard, it's time to remove and replace. And you can do that at any of your local dealerships or other repair shops. A lot of guys even do it themselves. But inspect your seals constantly, not just on the roof, but all the seals all around the coach, in the front, on the sides. Just make sure that they haven't pulled apart connecting the two materials together. So water infiltration, it is a big hazard. We do everything that we can possibly to stop that water infiltration here at Rugged Mountain Custom RV. So we thank you folks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.